Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Gaming and Console Tech. Not been on here as much as I really should be, but you know, that's life. I've had a few issues with my camera, so yeah. Part 2 of my setup video is on its way as well. I know a few of you guys have got back to me asking basically about that, wondering where it is. Don't worry, it's on its way. It's just cameras. Don't like cameras. Yeah, they're just pains in the arse. But for now, I'm going to do basically a pickups video. I'm hoping my camera doesn't cut out at this point, because the reason it cuts out is because it does get fairly hot, so it's kind of like a pain in the arse a little bit. But still, I'm here, I'm ready. So now, a few of these are my wife's, a few of these are mine, which obviously all to be expected. I've gone for a few hidden gems, I'd say. When I say hidden gems, I don't mean hidden gems in the fact that they're rare games. Games that should not be the price that I paid for them. You know what I mean? I got them cheap, and I mean cheap, even though they were pre-owned, they're cheaper than pre-owned, in my view, but still. The first three that I'm going to show you these were brand new from Amazon. They had a sale on a few, and these cost no more than about £5, as far as I'm aware. So, but still, first one, Beyblade. Not played any Beyblade game, to be honest. I won't mind getting a few of them, giving them a bash, but we'll see what we can do with that. Beyblade Evolution. One of those games which I'm kind of hoping we'll both like, because my missus got that one for herself, and she likes a kind of like off-beat games that aren't normally for that, but still. Next ones are, I'll just do these together. Lego Hobbit and Lego Lord of the Rings. Now they were a bargain considering they only cost about £8, brand new. So yeah, I wasn't complaining. That was Amazon as well. So okay, still 3DS. Got 3 more 3DS games. We have Sonic Lost Worlds, which cost me I think about £15, which for me was a little bit steep. I'm a bit of a cheapskate, as you guys probably already know. Let's face it, I don't tend to pay that much for it. Star Fox, which was £14, which I thought was a damn good deal. Love Star Fox, or as this game was called over here on the N64, Lilac Wars. I'd no idea, I don't know. And the next one is Dead or Alive Dimensions, which I have completed and I love it to bits. It's a fucking awesome game. I've not played anything like it. That one cost me £5, which I wasn't complaining. Next ones, right. PS3 games. I haven't been on a PS3 binge for a while. Mainly because I can't tend to find any which, you know, I'm just going to check the heat of my camera because it's not too hot, it's doing well. But yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, PS3 games for me aren't really a top priority at the moment. I've got enough PS3 stuff to be plodding on with. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do a few more bits and pieces with that. The first one is a game by Sega, which I'd never actually heard of, to be fair. These were 3 for 2 from Game. Don't really buy much from Game, but when I do, it tends to be the cheaper stuff. And to be honest, the other 2 I got were well worth it anyway. This one, it was 99p. It went down to 99p, and that's Binary Domain. These are all boxed and book as well. But Binary Domain, which is a third-person shooter made by Sega, and like I said, I've never heard of it. I had to look up a review on it to see what it's like, and from what I can see, it looks damn good, to be honest. It looks really, really good. Not obviously like Gears of War good, but you know, it's one of them. The next one, which I got on the 3 for 2, is Fear 2 Project Origins, which never played a Fear game, so I'm looking forward to playing that. From what I've seen reviews of, it's actually a pretty damn good game, so hopefully that will be top of my priority list. But when I play that, I shall let you guys know. Now, this is the one I bought it for. This is the 3 for 2 that I bought for. If you've ever heard of a game called Prototype, I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's basically almost like an anti-hero game. It basically, you play a guy that's going around trying to get revenge after being mutated. And Prototype 2 was the same principle, only with a different protagonist. That's what I have here. For $2.99, I was not going to toss that up. I really wasn't. Prototype 1 was awesome, and I loved it to bits, and this is just amazing. To get that for $2.99, and obviously sleeve and everything, it's just, yeah. It's a shiny. Sorry. I'm not weird, I promise. The next PS3 game I got was one from CEX. Again, not played these games. I wish I had, because I've gone and got the second one and not fucking played the first. But apparently the first one was really good. So yeah, that is The Darkness 2. That cost me £2. £2? Oh, I swore here. Sorry. £2, guys. Come on. You can't beat that. Come on. The next on my list is 3 DS games. Now, I wasn't going out and planning and getting any DS games or any of these games at all. I just came across them and thought, oh, I've got money. Have that. But still, guys, this is the reason I go game hunting. Because you do find some ace bargains for cheap. Whether it be basically older stuff or newer stuff, it doesn't matter. You'll always find something cheap. Whether it's worth your time or not, that is where things take a little turn. And these, in my view, were worth it, because I am very much a retro gamer at heart. I wish I could have more retro consoles where I'm at, but I did have to sell the majority of them, which was a pain in the arse. But I'm well on my way to sorting that out. I am updating my setup very slowly, so that will change over time. I will build up on the setup scenario, but for now it's pretty much staying the way it is. But the DS games I got, one being Star Wars Lethal Alliance, which again never played, but it is a 3D game, and I just looked at it and thought, alright, fair enough, 3D game on DS. Not many of them are any good, because obviously the DS hardware wasn't optimized for 3D gaming. It just wasn't. It was generally made for Nintendo to make their first party stuff and have it the way they wanted it, and pretty much to hell with everybody else, which is what they've pretty much done since the Wii, to be honest. Kind of optimized it for their franchises and, you know, moved it on a little bit. That seems to have changed a little bit with the Wii U, but, you know, we'll see where that goes. The next one is a damn good deal, but I've been told the game itself is shit. That's all I can say about it, but I'm going to try it out for myself, see what it goes as. I do have one of these games for the 3DS as well, and the 3DS game doesn't control that well, and I'm a little bit scared because that console has an analog stick, which should make it better. And considering that RDS is the new 3DS with the second analog stick to move everything about, yeah, I'm a little skeptical. Well, I'm a lot skeptical. I'm just off the rails skeptical. And that is Splinter Cell Chaos Theory for the DS. And I do like the Splinter Cell series. I'm not one that's going to say, oh, well, that's my series of choice. I'm just not. But saying that, they are enjoyable to a point. I can't play them all the time, but, you know, that's life. We'll go from there afterwards. But yeah, that I'm quite looking forward to playing, just to see what it's like. Now, this one is the one I bought. Well, it's the one I first saw, and the reason I saw it is because it's got some damn good retro games on it. Now, if you know me, you will know, basically, I did a video years back. I've been doing this for, what, 2 years, 3 years? And I know I've not got many subscribers for that amount, but if you want to see more of me, like, comment, subscribe, send it about, just do whatever. Just throw me out there. Share the video, share it with your friends, you know, just do it. It's fine. Now, to be fair, if you watched a previous video of mine years back, I think I've deleted it now, I think. But you'll know that my first console was a Atari. And my first loved game, or first loved games, were 3. One of which was Asteroids. I love Asteroids. Awesome game. Simple but addictive. It really is. If there's any people that are watching this that are in their early teens, from 12 years old. Go out, look for an Atari. See what gaming was like before all this online fucking bollocks. Because, let's face it, it's not all about online. I hate online. We used to have fun playing video games without other people, or if we did have fun with people on video games, they used to be in the same room. But still, yeah, Asteroids, and there was Centipede, which, yes, Centipede. I loved Centipede. Centipede, we actually had at my primary school on the old green screen computers here in the UK. It was just amazing. You had to collect apples. And that might sound boring to anybody under the age of 20, but hey, screw you, be right. And then the other one, which, bear with me, forgot the name of it. Now, the other one was Tempest. Now, Tempest was almost like a rhythm game. Tempest was just an amazing game. I played the first Tempest on an Atari, and it wasn't like the Tempest that came out on, say, the Atari Jaguar. They remade a Tempest game for the Atari Jaguar, and that was amazing. That was Beat Central, just it was amazing. Now, to be perfectly honest, I bought it for those 3 games only, because those 3 games are on this, and it is a DS game. But it actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 games on it, from what I can see. And I only bought it for 3 of those games. And the reason for that is because it's a retro throwback for me. I love it. And that is Retro Atari. Retro Atari, guys. Atari. Just go and get an old Atari. An Atari 6200 or 5200. Just go and get one. If you can find one, get one. Preferably the one with the wood grain across the front. That's the one I had, and it was awesome. And the games they're not that dear, to be honest. But still, I bought that, and that was $250 for 10 games that are going to throw me back to my childhood. They're just going to catapult me back to when I was like 5 years old. And that might seem bad. I am 30, bearing in mind. Right? I was behind the times with my console era because my dad would not pay for a brand new console. He would give me older consoles, which now I love him for, but back then it was like, I want a Sega, you know, but, you know, it's, yeah, it's a shame, really. But still, it's fine, it's alright, because I appreciate what he did now, and that's to appreciate the older things, the simpler things, which is just amazing. But yeah, that's all the games I've got for you at the moment, guys. Now, what I am going to do, I'm going to do a video, because this video, I've actually had this camera overheat several times. It's actually my phone camera. It's my Sony Z3 Plus, which I'll record on. And then I adjust the lighting and stuff afterwards. But the thing is, it used to overheat, and I've just had an update to Android 6.0. And it's not overheating. It's fine. It's reached 13 minutes, and it's awesome. So, yeah, I've got that. But I have got some LED lights coming for the cupboard that you are currently on. Right, this thing down here. Down here. You're actually resting on my PC cupboard. Now, you've seen my setup before on the last video. If you haven't gone, have a look. That was my last video. I've got LEDs on the big TV for the Xbox and PS4 on there. And I've also got... I've also got LEDs on the monitor for my PC, which is here. You can hear that. And I've got some more LEDs coming for the inside of the drawer. The cupboard, which are going to go into my mini PC, because everything works through there. Every time that boots up, my desk will illuminate and my monitor will illuminate, and it'll just look awesome. I'm such a big kid. Do you reckon? I'm such a big kid. But yeah, hopefully when they come, hopefully that'll be by Friday. The first delivery date is 15th, so that's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. So what I will do a video and get someone to hold the camera while I do that. You can watch me do a bit of DIY and possibly swear at the camera, because I will just swear at the camera. But yeah, there's that. And also, guys, I will have the a second part of my setup video for you, which will be all my games and, well, boxes and things like that, to be honest. So yeah, hopefully that will be sorted. The reason I said I'd do an updated setup video as well is because in my previous video I did say that I was going to get rid of the chest of drawers, which is underneath the TV over here. You can hear that. And basically replace that because the damn thing is falling apart, and we've been after a new cupboard for ages. But as you guys know, we've had to replace basically kids' stuff as well. Because they've needed new beds and stuff like that. So yeah, we've had to do that. But we finally got round to it, and we're ordering a cupboard tomorrow, which should be here by the end of the week, hopefully. So I will do that for you, and I will show you what I've got going on, and we'll sort it from there, guys. Alright, now hopefully the next video will go up in the next few days of that setup over there in the cupboard and down there, and hopefully that will be up by Friday. Hopefully, we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, guys, thanks very much for watching. To all you guys that are already subscribed, thanks very much. For all you guys that have commented, thank you very much. If you can, anybody else wants to subscribe, hit that subscribe button down below, or wherever it may be these days, because YouTube keeps changing their button. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in another video. Happy gaming, guys, and I'll see you again soon. See you later, guys.